What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. Follow me at Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to the channel, Kingmaker Sports, or search Blunt Money Best on YouTube. Turn your notifications on, like the video, share the video, tell people about the page. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet it for me. Got a special guest with me today. He was gracious enough to pull up on us a day after he normally pull up on us, since there really wasn't no games yesterday. The homie Crispy Capping. Tell him about yourself, plug what you got going on and all that real quick for the people, man.
Yeah, Dream, good to be here, man. Excited to talk the games out with another high level capper in this space. The W been up and down. We kind of talked about it a little bit before the show, but overall, I'm almost profitable on the season. Almost profitable. We got the playoffs coming up. The regular season down, 10 games or less. So we'll get back there. I'm a straight better majority of the time. I'm trying to find these numbers that I like where I feel like I got an edge, and I'm trying to smash them. So. I got one spot I really like today, but I got some leans I want to talk about as well. Let's jump into it.
All right, sounds good, man. Quick recap. I told y'all yesterday I ain't really like nothing. That game went way under. We did get the live under 166 on the timeline, so I gave that out. But I told y'all, man, I ain't know why the props was so high. I told y'all I had a personal play on Nneka under 10.5 rebounds, which I thought was crazy. That was sweat free. I think she had like 4. And I told y'all if I had just had to bet every single thing, I would bet all the player props under. And I think the only one who went over their player prop was Azure, which I told y'all I thought it would be. And Fahrenheit was talking about it too. We thought it would just be somebody random. But for everybody, just real quick, just for general stuff, like for me, if the total is like super low and 153 is a super low total and everybody points prop is the same, like I said, you either got to like the over for the game or the under points props, because I mean, they both can't happen. So that is what it is. But I see the homie Kyle said Phoenix didn't cover shit last night. It was a lean, bro. It was a lean. Like I said, it was a lean, man. But we had a lot of other ones that hit. So, fire up the comment section. We're going to get through these games real quick because I don't got much time with Chris. I appreciate him coming in last minute. Then we get to builders and blood money bets and all that in the second half of the show and comments and prize picks. All right. So, first game, man. The Liberty, 5.5 right now, probably 6 some places, but I'm on FanDuel with it. 5.5 going against the Sun. The game is in Connecticut. Over under 165. This opened. I forgot where it opened at for the spread, but for the total, I know the total opened at 161, and it's been bet up. So I'll let Chris lead off with his thoughts on this show, and then I'll give mine.
Yeah, Dream. So this is actually my favorite game of the day, bro. I like this game a lot. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit before. I love this spot, man. I love this spot for the Liberty. I think there's we talked about this a little bit too, but the inconsistencies of the W, right? Like you'll find that good team, that solid team that you feel like you kind of got a good grasp on, and they'll just let you down. We talked about the Lynx, coming home after getting called out by their coach and smashing the Wings the other day, but they played down the competition, got smashed the game before against the Seattle Storm. So, but I like betting on the more consistent teams where I feel like I have an edge, and in this game specifically, I do feel like I have an edge. So you look at this Liberty team, and this is more so like a buy on for the Liberty because they are much more rested. They are the better team in my estimation, but it's also a fade of. I want to fade the Sun in this spot. So first game back home after a 2-game road trip, and it was a tough, like down to the wire, win against the Mystics the other day. If DeWanna Bonner don't hit that 3-pointer late, then that game potentially even go to overtime.
Left it wide open. I'm like damn,
she cashed it too. She cashed it, and it was a good shot. I didn't have any money on that game, so I didn't care. Yeah. But also. For the Liberty, I mentioned this already, major rest advantage. When I look at rest advantage, it's something that, take into my capping if the numbers kind of make sense. This isn't like 1 day to like 3 days or 2 days, right? This is like 5 days, right? If we remember back, the Liberty haven't played a game. They played the Aces twice last week, and then they had a back-to-back against the Mercury We remember that game. They came out super flat. They still end up winning by 20, 22 points, I think. And they literally have been chilling. So it's 5 days to one rest. I think that's big, right? So numbers to kind of back that up. The Sun, they're actually 0-4 against the spread this season when they're at the rest disadvantage. So every single game that they've been less rested, they've been at the rest disadvantage. They haven't covered the spread. 0-4 on the spread. So you also look at the Liberty. They're 2-0 in the season series. So to what that tells me is they not only that they've like get up for the Connecticut Sun, but they take it serious. They take the other best team in the Eastern Conference pretty serious. And it just kind of looking at the number, if home court typically 3 points in most professional sports, specifically basketball, that means that on a neutral court, that when this line opened at 5, you only asking them to win by 2 points. That to me that don't really add up given all the situational stuff that I kind of talked about. So I thought the line should have been closer to like 6.5, which is currently where it is. If you look over on BetMGM, it's a couple other books I think kind of pushing it that way. So we got a little CLV, which sometimes can mean absolutely nothing. But I like the Liberty in this spot, man. They're just kind of rolling right now. You look at what Stewie's doing offensively. She hasn't even put her foot to the pedal, it doesn't feel like. But more so Sabrina hitting the wide open threes. Jacquel's been, I think the biggest factor. And when you think about the Connecticut Sun, they don't have a lot of paint protection, right? What Alyssa Thomas is in, but she's having to play that power forward / center position a lot of the times. And you slide DeWanna Bonner, down. They're gonna have their hands full with Jacquel. And I just think her ability on the offensive and defensive end is gonna be a big contributing factor to why the Liberty will win this game. Maybe by 7 to 8 points, but I like getting it at 5 when I got it last night.
Yeah, man. That is a great number, the 0-4 against the spread with the rest advantage. That is a crazy number. Not that I'm surprised that you found something like that. But yeah, that's a great number, man. So yeah, I tend to agree with you. So I'll give my straight. I got one straight for this game, and then I'll give my idea. Just kind of my feelings on the game in general. I went with Alyssa Thomas over 15.5 points. We had her in the late last game. Her last time out, she covered her part and somebody smoked it. And then we also had her in a round robin scoring 20. She covered her part and somebody else smoked that as well. But as far as her points alone over this 15.5 on DraftKings, it's 16.5 some places, 17.5 some places. I would not play it past 16.5. Just play the 15.5. I gave it out last night. She's 7 to 10. Well, she's over 7 of her last 10 and 6 of her last 7 with a hook in each of those scenarios. All right. So she could have had 7 straight games, but she caught a hook. And honestly, like I spoke on her probably last week, a few days ago, she's been more aggressive. If you really look at the game where DeWanna Bonner played that 1 minute, DeWanna Bonner, she may be back 100% healthy. I don't know. But ever since that game, if you look at Alyssa Thomas, she had 20 that game, 26, 15, 22, and 22. So she's been aggressive. Last game she took 16 shots. Game before that, 13. Game before that, 17, 22, 19. That's generally not Alyssa Thomas throughout the season. When you see something like that, or when I see something like that over a short period of time, not 1 or 2 games, but like 4 to 5, 6 games, it's just, to me, lending itself to how they're playing for whatever reason. I think teams are basically saying, Alyssa, you got to score. We're not about to sit up here and let you have 10, 11, 12 assists and 13, 14 rebounds and 12 points. Nah, because now you got everybody going. If you look, and this is kind of shown in her last few games, she ain't had double-digit assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And she's only covered her normal 7.5 assist line, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of those 8, including one of the last 4. So basically, I think teams are just making her score. Somebody yesterday or last time I gave her out was worried about her one-handed shot, but like I said, she also got a move that I've been seeing her deploy lately. I ain't seen it all season, but now she's doing an NBA move where she get the rebound, run straight down with one hand, and literally just push the other girl out the way with the other hand and lay it up, and it's an and one. Like, it'd be crazy. It's like, damn, that's a foul on the other girl. The other girl just got thrown to the ground. But yeah, you literally blocked her. So Alyssa Thomas, over 15.5 points. I love that. as far as what Chris is saying, I could get behind that. I think that New York wins this game. I told y'all I've done a 180 on New York. I thought, matter of fact, shoot, maybe the last time Chris was here, I was talking spicy. I was like, man, the Aces, they ain't, but New York is the best defensive team over the last 10 games in the league, and they've done it against a myriad of teams. They did it against the Aces, you know what I'm saying? So if you can show me that you can defend the Aces consistently, then I believe that you have a very good defensive ceiling. So with that being said, I do think they're the better team, even though y'all know Dream loved the Sun. I love the Sun. And if the Sun get down 10, 11, 12, I will be grabbing the Sun live at like plus 13, plus 14, something like that. Maybe even a plus 10 and a half. That's kind of pushing it. But a plus 11 and a half, something like that, I will be grabbing it. But this is just a tough spot to what Chris has been talking about. Now, I also like to tell y'all how sometimes teams like they can feel like, okay, the Liberty is coming in, so this gives us a reason to play. But again, the Liberty, they literally playing their best ball of the season. I ain't trying to catch no fall in life. I ain't trying to bet against a team that's playing a deep, man. If the Liberty going to play defense, they not going to be beat. I'm sorry. I love the Aces. But they're going to hit threes. If they're going to play, and they got an inside-out score, nah. So, yeah, I'll be looking to take the Sun double digits live. But outside of that, Alyssa Thomas, we got blood money bets for that game, too. One that I really love that I put in the timeline. So, we'll come back to that game. But that's what I'm on. Anything else you want to say about that before we move on, man?
Nah, I think that's it, Jane. But I look for I didn't play any player props, but I like Jacquel in this game. I know I kind of alluded on it just a tad bit, but it's gonna be tough. Like Alyssa Thomas is she's big and she's forceful and she's aggressive, but Jacquel is too, and Jacquel big too, right? Alyssa Thomas bullies a lot of the little players that she plays against that don't have anyone that can kind of match up with her as far as her size. Jacquel, I think, will do a pretty good job of being able to stay in front of her, contest her shots, make it a little more difficult against her. So I think Jacquel. If Jacquel plays good today, I think they cover this 5-point spread. But like you, Dream, I am a big Connecticut Sun backer. I like to catch them as dogs, just not in this spot. Like I mentioned, the rest advantage. Also, first game back home off the 2-game road trip, so it's a bit of a fade spot today. Give me the Liberty minus the 5.
All right. Next game. And this line got a little out of control. Seattle Storm plus 4.5 headed to Indiana. Over under 160.5. That's about normal for a Fever total at this point. A little low, if you ask me, for this game. But yeah, got the Storm plus 4.5 headed to the Fever. Again, I will let my guest lead off. I don't think I got shit for this game regardless. But I will let my guest lead off and just tell us how you feel about this game if you got any feelings, man.
Yeah, Dream. So I capped the game, of course. I cap all of them, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the window with this play. Right? It's more of a lean than than the actual play. But you look at this Fever team. They've been playing a little bit better basketball lately. They had a really good defensive game, which is actually pretty weird. They had a really good defensive game in Phoenix the other day against the Mercury, beat them by double digits. And I was like, I'm not laying points with this team on the road, but they was able to get the job done, right? And like I said, they've been playing a little bit better. You look at this Storm team, man, and they just up and down, up and down. They've been playing some really good defense up until you give up 100 points to Chicago. I'm pretty sure they end up giving up 100 points to Chicago the other day when they went to Chicago to play the Sky. Sky looked like one of the greatest things since sliced bread, which the Sky typically don't look like that, right? So it's a lot of inconsistencies. I think if I had to pick a side, I would look at the Storm catching the points. Like you said, this line is kind of getting a little too out of control in this one, Dream. You look at the Fever when they are favorites, home favorites at that. They're 0-5. They haven't covered the spread or won a game. I'm sorry, they haven't covered the spread. 0-5 against the spread as a home favorite. They've only won one of those games, so 1-4 straight up when they're a favorite at home. Also, the Fever 1-7 straight up, 3-5 against the spread when they're coming off a W, right? So they're one of those inconsistent teams, right? So you telling me that I got to lay points with a team that's only 1-7 straight up with a small spread? You know what I mean? Off a W because they can't consistently, win games or cover it. I can't do it, Dream. So, and that's also there's 3 straight up losses and non-covers off a win. So you want to fade the Fever off a win. You also look at the Storm, right? I talked about them being inconsistent, but one thing that has been consistent is their ability to kind of bounce back. So coming off that game against Chicago where they really didn't show up at all, you would expect Noelle Quinn to, put some fire underneath her girls, underneath her ladies on the team. 7-3-1 are the Storm, Dream, when they're against the spread as road dogs this season off a loss. So they typically bounce back in the spot. And if that spread keep going in that direction, I'm probably going to end up putting maybe a small play on the Storm plus the points. Also like Joe Lloyd in this game. I almost faded her last game, Dream. And I thought to myself, like, nah, I don't think so because she's going to take all the shots, right? We know Gabby Williams is still isn't there. They're trying to get, Sammy going to be able to get her shots whenever she want. And the Fever are one of the worst 3-point defenses in the league as well. So maybe you look at Sammy, but I like I haven't played it, but I do like I like Jewel Lloyd. She's the leading scorer in the WNBA for a reason. It's also 824. We know what her relationship was like with Kobe. And she gonna shoot the shots. If you just go through and look at her game log, she gonna get the shots up. She's 1-1 to the number. She had a poor game against this team earlier this season. She also went over in the most recent game, I think, as well. So I like Jewel Lloyd. Didn't play her. Like the Storm plus the points. Didn't play it. But if you want to be safe, this is the last thing I'll say, Jim. You just take the team total over for the Storm. I think that could be the better look. Just because I gave out the stat, the Fever being 1-7 straight up, coming off a win. They're also 7-1 to the over, coming off a win. So their defense typically lets down. Of those 8 games, 7 opponents have gone over their team total when they're facing the Fever, and the Fever are actually coming off a win. So Storm team total over would be a lean. Storm plus the points would be a lean. And if I like those two, I gotta put a little something on Joe Lloyd as well. But I didn't play the game officially for the viewers.
Yeah. This would be a backwoods for me, in the words of my man Ski. I got really no strong feelings on this game. Y'all know I don't like Seattle. I don't like Indy. Now, Indy is, playing their best ball in the last 2 months, winning 2 of the last 4 games, which is not saying much, but they had a rough last 2 months. So I will say that. And also Queen Alyssa Smith, who cashed us out. I could only really look her way, and she would definitely be in some of the blunt money bets. But last game she played 33 minutes as expected, and she had 25 and 11. So you may want to look her way in the props. If you're looking, like, her rebounds are 8.5, and her points are like 14.5. So, and if she's gonna play 33 minutes, then you gotta love her in one of those two, if not both. But as far as just a strong straight bet for this game, I don't have it. I lean to the over. I think that this is the type of game that can get loose. Even though teams sometimes can struggle to score, obviously. But like Chris just said, the Fever give up. They're the worst team defending the 3, and the Storm are definitely gonna get some 3s up with Sammy and Jewel Lloyd. It's just a matter of Jewel gonna hit her shots. I'm glad he mentioned the 824 for Kobe, because Jewel Lloyd definitely had a strong relationship. She wears 24 because of Kobe, right? If I'm not mistaken. Definitely want to look her way. It's just tough to ladder her. Prop at 25. It's tough to ladder her, but if there was a day to actually try to sprinkle her 35, if you can get like plus 600, something like that, maybe that. But that's all I really got for that game. I'm gonna be looking to see what Nye does, and that's about it. All right, so I get to the next game, and I do have feelings on this game. I got 2 plays for this one. So we have the Aces minus 14.5. The Aces have been pretty disappointing. They did right the shit, but did they with that terrible defensive effort last game? So you got the Aces minus 14.5 going to Chicago plus 14.5. Over or under is 170.5. It's getting up there. A little high to me for a Chicago game, but hey, it is what it is. So my feelings on the game, and then I give you my bets, and then I kick it to my guests. So the Aces, I just can't trust the Aces right now. I remember last time Chicago played the Aces. I was on the Aces trifecta, and Kalia Copper literally single-handedly ended them all by herself with buzzer beaters in the first quarter, and then the first half, and then the fourth quarter. Her and maybe had the last 2 shots of the game. So I said, I am not. I guarantee you, the next time they play, I will not be touching that. So yeah, man, I still remember that. I will not be touching it. But I do have a couple of props, and we definitely got some blood money bets that we're gonna come back to in this game. So first, Kalia Copper under 4.5 rebounds, shop around, gave it out on the timeline last night. It was a minus 128. I did just look it's down to 3.5, which I'm a little surprised by. I mean, I'm a little surprised because I thought the number would stick because both times she played the Aces this season, she's gone over the number. And I just thought that was an anomaly, to be honest with you. I don't think that like the Aces present some sort of, matchup where they just can't rebound. I just think that the games got loose and she just had a couple of loose balls come her way, in my opinion, because she had 6 rebounds for both of those games. So I was still confident playing the under 4.5 rebounds because just like I've been telling y'all with these unders that have been successful lately, we just got to play. Look, we got to play them at peak numbers. And Kalia Copper 4.5 rebounds is crazy for the season. You normally don't see that. And it kind of manifests itself in what she's done. So she's under this line 3 of her last 10 games and 4 of her last 15 games. So basically a 70% hit rate over the last 10 games where she does not get 5 rebounds. So I will stick with that trend, and I will bet on her having those 6 rebounds when she played the Aces being an anomaly. We will see. Like I said, I think Kalia goes crazy tonight, but it's Kalia, so we will not be putting a unit on her. But I won't be surprised if Kalia go for 30 tonight. I think she had 30 the last time she played them. She should have, the way she was just hitting every damn shot. So couldn't talk you off of that, but official. Kalia Copper under 4.5 rebounds, shop around. And Kia Stokes over 5.5 rebounds, shop around. I got this on Bet Rivers, minus 117. It's been going between 6.5, 5.5. Last time I saw it was juiced at 5.5. Now it's plus 100. Couldn't talk you off the 6.5, but do all you can to wait for the 5.5. It's just, again, a number I love. Y'all, at this point in the season, and Chris kind of spoke to this, like the WNBA can be janky as hell. So it's very few auto plays for me anymore. It's very few auto plays for me anymore. Now I'm only playing stuff that just smell. Like, so if a line don't look right, and we watch this enough. I told y'all yesterday, like I see the lines enough, like the NECA, like 10.5. Okay, I understand it's a low total, but damn, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even in a low total. So okay, that's why I was on that. And it's the same thing with this Kia Stokes. 5.5, that's low as hell for Kia. 6.5, okay. 7.5, 8.5. Now I'm playing the under on 8.5. 6.5 to 7.5, okay. I'll look to play the over. 5.5, I'm definitely playing the over, and that's what I was able to get. She's over this number of 7 of her last 10 games. She ain't gonna play no more than 20 minutes. She might give you 22 minutes, might give you 18 minutes, but she can easily cover this line in the first quarter. She had 17 rebounds for last game against the Sky, in like 22 minutes. Maybe 24 minutes. But she had 5 the game before that. So I just always want to keep it a buck with y'all. It's not like she's gone over it each time they played. But again, I like the matchup. I told y'all I don't play Asia Wilson over 9.5 rebounds no more, just because ever since Candace Parker went out, more Kia Stokes minutes, Kia Stokes just been getting the rebounds. So if I am going to play rebounds for anybody on the Aces, it's going to be Kia Stokes. And that's what I'm on. Chris, how you feel about that?
Man, I think you made some great points, Dream. I think, first of all, shout out to Flo. I know he was in the comment section earlier. I don't know if he's still watching, but I know he talked about the Sky being his arch nemesis. The Sky, Dream. I cap baseball. I cap MLB. I cap NFL. I cap NBA, and I don't know a team that is more inconsistent that I cannot put my pulse on a finger, like put my finger on a pulse. I can't with this. Like the Sky are like everything about them just screams like 50-50. Like if I look up any of their records, they're like 7-7, 5-5, 8-8, right? Because they just have a great game and a poor game, right? They score 100 points 3 times in a row this season, and then they can't get back to 80 in their next 4 games. It's like I don't know how to describe it. I like follow the beat writers. I follow the team closely. Like I just don't know when they're going to make shots, when they're going to play make. Like I can't figure them out. So I stay far away from their games. But I'll say this: if I'm playing this game, I'm only looking towards the sky. Like you said, the Aces have been extremely inconsistent. I think it could be a bit of a letdown spot for A'ja Wilson coming off the 53-point game, right? That makes me look towards them even more. And if you pay attention, the other players, the guards specifically, I'm talking about the Kelsey Plums, I'm talking about the Chelsea Grays, I'm talking about their guards. They haven't been extremely consistent to what we have seen at the beginning of the season when they were hitting 5 threes apiece, right? So now, and their defense also, you talked about a Dream. They didn't even have the Atlanta Dream didn't even have they were without two. Well, no, what's it? Ryan Howard did end up playing with the face mask on, giving them buckets out there. So you would think
They're without 2 starters though.
Right. And they still were able to score 100 points in that game. So, maybe Becky Hammond, says we got to tighten up in that aspect. But I kind of feel like, Dream, that who cares, right? Like the season is almost ending. We just need to stay healthy at this point. And we're not going to go out there and play our best brand of basketball. Dream, because you signed up for my YouTube plays. I was on the Aces in that game first half. I thought they put the game away early. And it was like a tie game at halftime. Bro, yeah. I'm sitting there like I'm watching the game like, okay, they didn't really do anything in the first quarter, but they'll pull it together. I think, Dream, like realistically right now, and you probably remember this, I think right now the Aces are what the Denver Nuggets were with 20 games left in the season, right?
Wow.
Not that they.
That's a great comparison, man.
Not that they've wrapped it up, because the Liberty probably can still catch them, but who cares, right? Like I don't know if they care about that, but I just think mentally, right? They're just trying to go out there. They care about winning. They want to win, but you think they care about covering your 15-point spread? Absolutely not. They could care less about covering that spread. So I think that's why I'm at with the Aces right now, Dream, like you said, right? Some numbers to kind of back up what I'm talking about. First of all, the sky turned into the Aces, like Flo always talk about when they play against them. They're 1-0-1 against the spread, depending on where you call it the number. They were catching 13 and 14 and a half earlier this season. So if you catch the sky, the version of the sky with Kalia Copper going for 37, like she did in the last game, then you probably on the right side of things, right? And I think that the other thing I learned with the sky is when you fade them, you want to fade them in pretty closely contested games. When they're big dogs, that's when they typically play their best basketball. They're 4-1-1 against the spread, or 5-1, depending on where you call it the number, when they're double-digit dogs, right? So that's when they score the most points, and it kind of correlates with the total going up, because the total, both of these totals, they flew over these totals, right? The Aces also gave up a bunch of points the last time they played against the Sky as well, and the time before that also. So, if I'm looking at the game, the Sky went over their team total in both games. The Aces went over their team total in both games. And they went over by 5 in the first game, but they went over by 34 in the second game. So I understand the total going up. I can't understand the Sky, which keeps me off the game. If I play anything, maybe it'll be live. But I can see this being a spot, Dream, where the Aces are also, I think this is their second game of a 3-game road trip. They actually play the Mystics on Saturday in D.C. That'll be the last game, I think, of a 3-game road trip for them. So they're kind of in that spot where, the game don't mean that much, but, I do think that they want to win. The last thing I want to mention is this, Dream. Kelsey Plum, right? Because I think, this is the way my mind works, because I think that A'ja Wilson can have an off game. And when I say off, she still go out there and get a point prop, right? I just don't think she's going for 53 again. Courtney Williams is they got a center, right? Like they have somebody that can slow her down just a tad bit, at least make it hard for her to get all the second chance opportunities. I think A'ja had such a big game because she got into a flow last game. She had the 3 and everything, but also they were missing Coffee. Coffee's the best rim protector and defender, right? So you won't see that with the Sky as much. But I say all that to say this: I think that opens up an opportunity for Kelsey Plum to have a big game today. If you go back and look at her game logs against this Aces Chicago Sky team, she's played really, really exceptional basketball against them specifically. And it just so happened, I don't buy into the narratives all the time, but it just so happened to be her birthday. So happy birthday. Oh, wow. Happy birthday to Miss Plum. But I think she has a big game today, Dream, if I'm looking at any player props.
Well, yeah, this is narrative central. So shoot, I'm taking that and running with it. Might have to throw her on a little something now that you mentioned that, because I stay away from Kelsey Plum. I stay away from all the guards. I do got her in a builder coming up. But I stay away from those guards. But yeah, you made some great points. And just to piggyback on a few of those points before we get into the last game, yeah, the Aces. First of all, Chicago. Not only did they score 103 straight games, they did it back-to-back games against Dallas. And one of those, and one of those games was in Dallas, and one was in Chicago. So, like, to me, that's extremely tough to do.
Hey, Dream, this the thing. I think both of them was in Dallas. I think they did that back-to-back in both, which makes it even more hard.
I just knew one was in Dallas. And that's even crazier. That shows you, like, how high this team could go. Then they struggled to score, like, 80, I think, like, after that. So, yeah, I would not. You don't know what Sky team. I completely agree with you about their inconsistency. As far as the Aces defense, yeah, man, you can't trust them to cover your points because you can't really trust them to defend right now or shoot the ball well right now. So the Dream, we was on the Dream team total. The Dream was the worst offensive team by a mile over the last 10 games. And the Aces gave up 100 to them, missing 2 starters and an all-star. So that should tell you what type of time the Aces on right now. Like, they like, look, just like the Nuggets, like, look, we just going to get out of here healthy with a win because Kelsey Plum went down, like, she would not act like, but, she went down, was a little banged up. She got up, finished the game. She was fine. But when she went down, it's like, damn, even with Candace Parker, that just shows you. Right now, if one of them 3 guards go down, that team is going to look very different because they're already struggling with that. So one of them 3, just little ankle for 2 weeks or something, it's going to make a big difference. So I think they're taking it easy. I'll be not going to be shocked. It's the Aces. But I'm not putting my money behind them to cover no dang 16 points. In the last couple, 2 more things I want to mention. The Aces shooting. So I don't want to say the league has figured the Aces out, but we've been talking about this for about a week and a half now. I think what New York showed the league was we can shoot. They can score. That's the difference. So we're going to double team Asia. We're going to make it hard as hell on Asia. And we're going to make Kelsey Plum go 5 or 7 from 3 or 4 for 7 from 3, which she ain't been doing lately. Jackie Young, the same thing, even though she started and probably still lead the league in percentage. They're going to live with her going 4 for 9, 4 for 8, 4 for 7 from 3 before they live with Asia doing what the hell Asia going to do in single coverage, as we've seen what Asia going to do in single coverage. Same thing with Chelsea Gray. These are great scorers, but I think teams are saying, look, y'all ain't shooters, so we're going to let y'all shoot the ball. We're going to double Asia. And I would not be surprised if that's kind of the trend going forward. And with that being said, that's going to help teams stay in the game, in my opinion, if they're defending the Aces like that, unless they can hit their threes. And the last thing I want to say is Asia free throws. This is another reason why I don't think Asia, one reason why I don't think Asia's going to go crazy. It's funny. We was playing Asia 25 points 3 or 4 days ago at plus 220. Her 25 points is like minus 132 or something right now. It's crazy. But a lot of Asia points came on free throws last game, and she actually broke the record on a cheap free throw call after they was Atlanta was like, you're not breaking this record. They had somebody.
They was triple teaming there.
And when she caught it, 2 more came. I'm like, damn. Like, to the point where she had to, like, Chelsea Gray was literally at the free throw line with the ball wide open. Just trying to finesse it into it. Like, it was hilarious. Yeah, that's how I know my boy watched the games. We were watching the same thing. Asia was like, yo, shoot the ball. Because it was just crazy. And then, like, the next time down, which you can call on literally every play, like offensive holding, got a little holding foul call. They was over the limit, and she went to the line and got the free throw. So I say that to say this. I will not expect Asia Wilson to get 12 free throws again or 15 free throws again tonight after the way she covered that. So that's just my feelings on the game. I love that Kelsey Plum B-Day shout out. So I will be doing a little something with that. But just to wrap it up, my officials, Kalia Copper under 4.5 rebounds and Kia Stokes over 5.5 rebounds. Anything else you want to mention before we get to the last game, man?
Nah, I think that's it, man. Like I said, I lean hard as it is for me to do, Dream. I still would take the points with Chicago in this spot, but I'm not putting my money on them, man. I work too hard for my money. I'm not putting it on this guy.
That's a fact. All right, last game here. One of my favorite teams, man. One of my good calls this season. The Minnesota Lynx coming off that win, surprising to some. Coming off that win at home against Dallas. Now they got a home and home, plus 7.5 on the road, going to the Wings. So it's basically the line, and this line opened at 3.5, man, but they didn't post it. And by the time they posted on DraftKings, it was 7.5. Total 167.5, ticked down 2 points already. I agree with that. So I got a play for this game, and I definitely have a strong feeling on this game because it's the Lynx, and I really, really like the Lynx. Also like the Wings as well. I also be fading the Wings. So I do have a strong feeling on this game. Play. Dallas Wings first quarter -2. This is a narrative play. If you watch that last game, that was easily the chippiest game of the WNBA season. Queen Satu. Yeah, look at that timing. Look, me and my boy be on timing. Queen Satu, the villain that we didn't know we needed. Boy, oh man, she had them people panties in the bunch when she went to the free throw line and blew kisses. After they did 2 straight flagrants on her, like, damn, it's not like she ain't have no reason to give y'all a little taunt, and she ain't like giving a finger, and she just blew a little kisses, a woman blowing kisses, and man, that crowd lost their damn mind. They was talking spicy to her when she was hurt. They had to kick a fan out. And it was a physical game before that. And the fans were going crazy all game. So I say that to say this. You normally want to back a team like the Wings in a revenge spot. I mean, I guess unless it's against the Sky, who can be the best team in the league some nights. But generally, you want to back a team like the Wings in a revenge spot. 7.5 is too much for somebody like me who likes the Lynx. I'm not sure if Satu is going to play, but Satu being a dog, and I mean that with all due respect to any woman watching the channel, but with Satu being a dog, I doubt Satu missed this game for the world. I know she a little banged up. She got elbowed in the head last game from Enrique, twisted her ankle, got ran under another time. I think Satu's going to come out to play tonight, and I think Satu going to really be at their head tonight. So with that being said, even if she don't play, still love Dallas to come out as a team and rep for their girl who they felt like was being bullied. Crystal Dangerfield talked about it extensively after the game, and she used to play for Minnesota. Enrique was popping during the game with the fans with Satu. Natasha Howard did not play well, smoked one of our lays. She had 16, she didn't play well. She missed about 4 layups at the rim. So I think that this is a good buy low first quarter spot with narratives. Go ahead and give me the -2. It's 2.5. Some places it's 1.5 on points bet, but I can't bet there. So the -2, I'm getting is -122 on Bet Rivers. All right, and that's what I'm on. Chris, how do you feel about this one?
Hey, Dream, you took all the points, bro. I think your cap is perfect. No. I mean, it's perfect though. It's perfect. I don't really have too much to add, man. I'm an analytical guy when I'm trying to find angles for games, but I don't just cap the games off analytics, right? Like I watch the games, right? I pick and choose my spots, and this is the perfect one, Dream. We talked about the inconsistency from these teams, right? The Minnesota Lynx, not the Minnesota Lynx. I'm sorry. The Wings came out. And who did they play, Dream? I'm sorry for not having the information now. The Mystics. They went to DC. They were laying like 3.5, 4.5, something like that. Smashed the Mystics. This was on Sunday, I think. You know what I'm talking about, right? Smashed the Mystics. Beat them by 13. So perfect time. And I dropped the ball on this one for not fading them because we talk about the inconsistencies all the time. This is the perfect spot to fade the Wings in, right? Because the Lynx also had just come out and laid an absolute egg, right? So you got teams going in a different direction, right? One feeling real good about themselves, the other one being like, "Yo, we just lost to the Storm. Like, what are we doing?" And I mentioned, the Lynx coach calling them out after the game, so it's perfect. I dropped the ball, and I just want to mention that real quick. But this Dream is the opposite of that, right? So the fan that was talking spicy, if you watched the game, you heard the commentators say even they thought that some of the stuff that she was saying deserved for her to be kicked out the game, like well beyond that. And the Lynx coach even turned around and was like, "Hey, can you stop? Like, this is not a good representation of who we are as a team. Like, you're not representing our organization well." That's what got Sati really, really frustrated. She tweeted about it after the game, and she was extremely upset about it. Only reason I ain't played the game yet, James, is because I legit kind of feel like I don't know if Satu's gonna play. I think Dream that because she had to tie that shoe up. I'm pretty sure you watched her. She rolled her ankle or whatever. But I think that The wings are really, really good when you catch them. And it's going to be some spots to take the wings in the playoffs, in my estimation, just because they're going to be dogs eventually, right? Like maybe they get through the first round, but I like the wings as dogs more than I like them as favorites. So I like when they have to play up the competition versus when they're playing down the competition. In this spot, though, Dream, you mentioned it. It's first quarter, first half for me. They got to come with it. And if Satu is in, then I probably will take them. Minnesota is a team that fluctuates with their ability to give consistent effort. They are extremely inconsistent. Do they have the capabilities? Yeah. The Wings, we talked about this, I think, on your last show, Dream. The Wings are one of the worst defensive teams in the league when it comes to defending the three, even though they play really good defense, right? Mm-hmm. And what does Kayla McBride like to do? She will let that thing go on you really, really quickly, really quickly, right? They got some guards that can, actually, extend the, the 3-point line and hit from out there. Whether that's Mitchell, even Nafisha can step back and knock down the 3 too. So
she need to shoot more. Her shot is perfect.
She do, but I think that mid range is so elite that she don't like going out there too much. Like, because she can get her shot off pretty much against anybody because of the arch that she shoot with. So I understand it, I get it, but I would like to see her take a few more shots, even though she's getting majority of them. But I say all that to say this, Jen, I'm with you. If Satu gets ruled in, I'm taking the Wings first quarter, and I'm probably gonna probably split a unit first quarter, first half, because it's more of a statement for me. You know what I mean? It's more of a narrative, more of a statement, like you said. The other thing I look at, Dream, she had a bad game last game, like you said. She smoked one of your lays, but Natasha Howard has owned this team in the first 2 matchups. So now you get Natasha Howard's attention, right? Because they play so poorly, and she's gonna have to step up even more if Satu does sit out. So I'll probably be looking at a way to play Natasha if Satu's out. Satu's in, give me first quarter, first half, split a unit on both.
Natasha Howard also got inexplicably benched like the last few minutes of that game when it was like a little bit of a push. Now, I think she finished the game, but when they actually first started that push, they had put her on the bench and they had brought another shooter in. So, yeah, also, I'll be looking to fade. Last thing I want to say on this game is, as I look on Prize Picks right now, I'm going to be looking to fade Diamond Miller. She could bounce back. She is a very talented rookie. I think she is going to be nice as hell, but her minutes are too up and down. This is a game where I expect Dallas to come out more intense on the defensive end. And this is a game where I don't want to be betting on a rookie in a game like this, which may have a playoff feel to it, to be honest, because that Dallas crowd, boy, they going to be on some shit tonight. You better believe that.
One more thing to your point, Jane, because I actually personal play, I played the under as well, and that was sweat free. I don't think she scored, but I don't think she had but a bucket, maybe a free throw or something.
Yeah.
But the other thing to mention is they even though Allen went out, their starting point guard, Lindsay Allen went out, they're as healthy of a team right now, especially getting Jess Shepard back. So it's less opportunity for her to go out there and really ball. You know what I mean? She was really kicking. She was killing it when she had more of a role in the offense, and she could get pulled, like you talked about, right? She could get pulled if she go out there doing some wild stuff, trying to force it a little too much. I love Diamond Miller. I love the energy that she plays with. I think she's going to be elite in this league, but I would look towards her under as well. And going back, one more thing, Dream. Going back to what I was saying about Natasha Howard. First 2 games against this Lynx team, 25 and 28. She just dropped off to 16, but if Sably doesn't play, I would look for Natasha Howard to have a big game, Jay.
Yeah. It's so funny, man. I love to hear it because the people that's be on the channel with me every day, they, it's like music to their ears because, you just echo my feeling with Diamond Miller. I look at her points now. They're not even available most places, but on Prize Picks, it's 10.5, and I told y'all, that's where I thought she should really be at. That 12.5 is based off of basically what she was doing without Nafisha. You know what I'm saying? And Jessica Shepard for a lot of the season. Now, this is the most whole that they've been besides the starting point guard, who really Lindsay Allen don't even be looking to score. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they still got her at 12.5 when I told y'all Kayla McBride is the clear second banana. Not saying it's going to happen every single night, but generally it's going to go Fee, then it's going to go then it's going to go McBride, then whoever else is going to pick up the slack. And honestly, that other rookie, she might be taking more Diamond Miller minutes because she has a more defined role. Score, shoot, that's it. Diamond Miller come in, and it's like she can do so much that I think at times she struggles to just blend in, to just rebound and assist. When she get that ball, she's so used to being like, okay, I got to do something, and it manifests itself a lot of times in her actions. So yeah, completely agree with you there, man. Completely agree with you there. So, all right, man. You can recap your plays. I think you had one, maybe two. You can recap your plays. I know you got to get up out of here, and tell the people where to find you, and we get into some comments and Blood Money Bets, man.
Yeah, for sure, Jane. First of all, man, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you having me on. I'm always trying to chop it up about, about sports in general, about basketball. I spend so much of my time, doing the research and watching the games, yada, yada, yada. So appreciate you having me on, first and foremost. But give me the liberty today, man. Like I said, I think they win the game by 7 to 8 points. I just like the spot for him more than anything else. I like Jacquel in this spot as well. And then, if I'm playing anything else, like we talked about, Satu, she's in. Give me Dallas first quarter because I think they're going. The Lynx got their attention, and that's what Dallas needs sometimes. We've seen this team play really, really well. They beat the Aces. They covered against the Aces before they beat the Aces. They went to New York and beat New York. So they just need your attention. They need you to wake them up a little bit. You got to kick them a little bit, and then they'll come to play. So if Satu sits, I'm probably going to look at Natasha Howard to go over her points because I think that she will have it in. You mentioned Dangerfield, Crystal Dangerfield, short guard. Crystal Dangerfield looked like she's about 3 feet running around out there, but she can do what she need to do. You know what I mean? And I think Faden Diamond is another one, Dream. The last thing I'll mention about Diamond is she likes to play inside out. Not that she can't shoot the mid-range jump shot, but she likes to go into the paint. Dallas, there isn't a team that has more length and athleticism than Dallas, Dream. So I think that makes it a bad matchup for her, right? She going down there with Tierra McCown. Tierra McCown don't even got to jump to block her shot. You know what I mean?
Or
so
Natasha Howard, or Satu, or
right.
Kalani.
Right.
Yeah.
So Kalani Brown, right. So I think that makes it, more difficult to and it's more of a play of a fade on Diamond. Diamond probably bounces back next game, but I think she struggles in this game as well, Dream. Appreciate you having me on, man. Y'all check me out on Twitter at CrispyCaptain 2 P's 2 N's. Also got a Substack where I write about plays that I'm looking at, so people can read them and get the analysis if you want, the written version versus the, video content. And let's get some cash tonight, Dream. Hopefully we, provide some information to the people and they can cash, man. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, my guy. Appreciate it. I don't even know how you leave. I don't know how to get you out.
Oh, no, I'm good. I just hit leave studio. You good, bro?
Okay. I appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Enjoy the rest of your show.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Yeah, man. Normally I know I would like promote it a little better than that. As far as like having Chris on, but busy day for me, busy morning. And we normally do Wednesdays. I ain't gonna have him on when it was just one game. So we was just trying to go back and forth and make it work for Thursday. So he was able to hop on. And he ain't really a Blood Money Bet guy, so I just wanted him to make sure he was on to give his analysis. So I appreciate him coming on, man. So what y'all here for, man? Blood Money Bets been eating. Prize Picks went crazy. Let me get through the comments real quick. But Prize Picks yesterday hit. And I told you, I don't know if y'all listening. I see y'all talking about the PRA in the comments. I went with Sophie under threes. That's what I ended up sticking with. I was gonna go PRA, then I was gonna go points because all y'all was on points. But when I saw the points wasn't 17.5, I went under 7 threes. So the Prize Pick plus 500 hit. Sophie under seven threes. NECA under points and rebounds was a no sweat, just like I expected it to be. I mean, that was comical. She had 10 points plus rebounds. And then there was another one, Megan. Megan messed around be a queen of this channel the way she came out in that fourth quarter, y'all. Megan had like 6 going into the fourth, and they came out in the fourth quarter like, So yeah, shout out to Megan, man. Cash that out for her. Shout out to Megan. So let me see. Kyle Phoenix didn't cover shit last night. Yeah. Nah, they didn't cover shit except for them points props I told y'all to take under on everybody. Everybody, yeah, that was a little spicy. That was spicy. I was thinking of you too when I was watching. I was like, damn, because I seen they all have 5. I was like, oh shit. Tierra just went crazy. Tierra had 15. That's what did it for you. If she could have just let them other girls grab a couple, you would have been in there. Might have got the 10, 10, and 10. They got beat up with a 30-piece and a side of fries or soda. Yeah, man. I told y'all straight up. I'm like, I couldn't believe the Sparks was laying 10. Now we see why. And they blew them out. And I think the under covered. I don't know if it under covered or not because I just waited and got the under. I gave out the 166. And that shit was sweat free for real. Rough night last night. Yeah, man, that was just an ugly ass game I wanted to stay away from, man. I was happy to pick up a unit on the live play. But I ain't had blunt money bets for y'all. I had like 180 plus 800 I gave out, which kind of got close to hitting. I wonder who smoked that last night. I wonder who smoked that. Let me look to my settled bets. I gave y'all a plus 200 and a plus 800. Who smoked that 800 last night? Oh shit, everybody. My bad. NECA didn't get her points or rebounds. Mariah didn't get her assists. Yeah. So yeah, it was just an ugly game. But I told y'all also, if we had SGPs where you could play the unders, we would have went crazy last night. We would have went crazy last night. We had a start, would have been the stars to be stars under. That ticket would have hit. Would have had a role players under. That would have not hit probably because Azure went crazy. But yeah, man, like them numbers was a little janky. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta ask me, them numbers were janky. Flow in the building. Satu is questionable, so we're not getting any data props for a while. Yeah. I think Satu gonna play though. I think Satu, I mean, y'all, you know, Satu strike me as the one that she like a Queen Petty type. You know what I'm saying? She done got into it on the time. She was just her and Dejanay was scraping on the timeline a week and a half ago. I was like, Queens, come on now, come on. Nobody wins when the family feuds. You two don't need to be having no beef. But her and Dejanay was on the timeline going back and forth, man, and it wasn't good to see. So I said to say this, Satu, she a dog. I think she gonna play because just the way that crowd was talking to her, I don't think she gonna give them the satisfaction of them letting her sit out. And again, she got into it with the crowd. She got into it with the rookie because the rookie was playing hard as hell. The rookie, like, kind of like the intentional foul the rookie did was a little tough, was a little hard. And then, like, the next play, the rookie slid under her for a flagrant. It's like, yo, what is you trying to do right now? You gonna foul me hard? Now you taking my ankle, my feet out from under me too? So if Satu don't play, she's really hurt, which could be the case. But I think if she could put some tape on it, some ice on it, she getting treatment. She trying to play this game. I truly think she trying to play this game, and I think she gonna bust ass when she play. I truly do. And whether she play or not, if she don't play, now Dallas as a team gonna be even more pissed. Like, oh yeah, you gonna take our girl out, and they gonna come out and beat their ass. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. That's why I took that first quarter. Sophie PRA cover. I mean, it might have went over because when I looked, I thought Sophie had like 5 and 6. I was like, oh shit, Sophie. Like 5 rebounds and 6 assists. I feel like Sophie had like 16, 5 and 6 last night. Megan Gustafson, Queen Megan. Yeah. Oh yeah, she covered the PRA late. Yeah. I was only gonna be on her points or rebounds or her straight points, but yeah, Meg, true queen for that. Big time. Mom who bets, big vibes all the time. Appreciate you coming in as always at 50. John Quill time. I feel that way too a little bit. And y'all heard the homie Chris talking about John Quill. He like her. Yeah, I think that could be a matchup she can exploit, and we'll get to her. But I think AT can exploit it on the other end as well. I think this is going to be a matchup like we saw yesterday, where I told y'all, Azure, you know, she too light in the ass for Megan. So Megan covered her points prop. She could have went crazy if she was aggressive the whole game, but she covered her prop. You seen what happened when she was aggressive for a quarter. She had 8 and a quarter. But you also seen Azure was just too quick for her. Azure was able to get around her, was busting her ass as well. So that's what I see tonight. Alyssa Thomas is too athletic for John Quill. John Quill can't even guard Asia. So she ain't going to be quick enough to guard Alyssa Thomas on her feet. But on the other end, John Quill should put Alyssa Thomas in the damn basket. But who knows with John Quill? That's why she's not a unit play. But she's still a queen of the channel for what she did with the rebound. So yeah, man, let's get into these Blood Money Bets. If you watching right now, sub to the channel, comment on the video. Blood Money Bets, retweet this on Twitter. All them good things. Yeah. So let's get into the Blood Money Bets. These are plus 200s. I played them all separately. And then I did 3s and 4s. You can do 2s, 3s, and 4s, but I didn't want to do 2s, 3s, and 4s. Since I played them all separately. All right. So these in order 7, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Plus 215 for the Storm Fever game. Nalissa Smith 8 rebounds. Nalissa Smith 10 points. Jewel Lloyd 2 assists. Jewel Lloyd 2 rebounds in the Fever money line plus 215. I may go back in here and honestly do like some plus 500s. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll do like some plus 500s and then round robin those because I feel like I left a lot of meat on the bone. I feel like this is a day where you can have some stars being stars. I feel like the Nalissa lines could still be exploited a little bit. We heard what Chris was saying about Kelsey Plum birthday, so I definitely want to whip something up with that. I want to get word with the Dallas game to see what's up with Dallas. Because if Satu doesn't play, I would expect Natasha Howard points to pop up a point or two, but I would like it even more then. Maybe even Tierra McCowan actually goes crazy, freaky T tonight. So we'll see, man. But yeah, for right now, we're gonna do these 200s and see how it comes with this good round robin home run WNBA parlay. Plus 215. Nalissa Smith, 10 points, 8 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and the Fever money line plus 215. Run that back again. Nalissa Smith, 10 points, 8 rebounds. Jewel Lloyd, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and the Fever money lines plus 215. Next game, the New York Liberty and the Connecticut Sun. This is a plus 210. Alyssa Thomas, 20 points, and Alyssa Thomas, 5 rebounds. That's a plus 210. Alyssa Thomas, 20 points, and Alyssa Thomas, 5 rebounds, plus 210. Next game, Lynx in Dallas. Queen, Nafisha Collier, 18 points. Kayla, the Builder, McBride, 12 points. The Dallas money line and Queen, Nafisha Collier, 5 rebounds. We'll run that back. Nafisha Collier, 18 points and 5 rebounds. Kayla, the Builder, McBride, 12 points. And the Dallas Wings money line. That is a plus 205. And last but not least, in this Aces game, Kelsey Plum, the birthday girl, 15 points. Jackie Young, 15 points. Chelsea Gray, 12 points. Chelsea Gray, 5 assists. That is a plus 210. I'll run that back one more time. Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young each to have 15. Chelsea Gray, 12. And Chelsea Gray 12 points and Chelsea Gray, 5 assists. That is a plus 210. Put them all together, that's a plus 10,000. We played them separately. We played threes, round robins of 3s and 4s. Love all of those legs. And that last one, as far as the aces, I basically played that because Asia just had 50 last game, so you would think that Chicago's going to play a little attention to her and make them other guards beat her. Over the FanDuel with it, I gave this out on the timeline. Courtney Vandersloot, under 10 points. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. Under 9.5. So, yeah. Vandersloot, under 9.5 points. Aaliyah Boston, under 9.5 rebounds. Kalia Copper, over 16.5 points. And the Wings, money line. That is a plus 642. I'll run that back again, but you can always look on my Twitter timeline. Courtney Vandersloot, under 9.5 points. Leah Boston, under 9.5 rebounds. Kalia Copper, over 16.5 points. And the Dallas Wings first half money line. That is a plus 674, or I'm sorry, 642. I also gave this out on the timeline. Love it. John Quill Jones to record a double-double and the Liberty to win plus 470. That's just a great line to me. John Quill Jones double-double is a minus 115 on FanDuel. So if you put a 115 even with the Liberty spread, that ain't no 470. Let alone a 115 with the Liberty money line ain't no 470. So yeah, we on that thing. Get that out real early in the morning. Has it moved? Nope, still 470. Hop on it. Alyssa Thomas triple double. So she was talking. Well, not she. But the team released something about her like being in the MVP race. How they talking about, and that's another reason why I'll probably do some more. Maybe like with some plus 500s round robin and things or something like that. Because Breanna Stewart, I do want a piece of Breanna Stewart this game somehow in some capacity. But Alyssa Thomas, to record a triple-double, plus 700. MVP vibes. You know, she's going against an MVP candidate. Her winning this game will go a long way, I think, in her opinion, in her MVP candidacy. So I expect to get an A+ game out of AT. We could get a 20-20-10 game, something like that. That'd be great. But a 16-10-10 game a 20-10-10 game would suffice for me, where she covered this triple-double, as well as go over her blunt money bets for us, and her round robin parlay, 20 and 5 rebounds plus 210 for us. And last but not least, Kalia Copper. Well, actually, no, we got other joints too. I'm tripping. Kalia Copper, points ladder. We did not put a unit under 16.5, but we did. Oh, and they just took her cash. Oh, no, they didn't. All right, so we did not put a unit under 16.5, but we did put it on the parlay. Same thing with this. I do this often. Kalia Copper, 20 points plus 200. We're going to take that as a blunt money bet, as well as Kalia Copper to score 25 plus 620. If there was a 30, I would have played it, but there's not. You heard Chris talk about how she had 37 in the last game against the Aces, and I think she had 18 before the game before that. So if Kalia Copper does Kalia Copper things, we should cover this pretty easily. Yeah, I like that. And, you know, a tradition that's starting to become like no other. Asia Wilson, first basket, plus 240. Why not? She's just coming off a 53-point game. Also, Nalissa Smith, first basket, plus 700. It's either 700 or 750. But I played it on Bet Rivers. It's also on FanDuel. It is what it is. 700, 750 is what it is. But we're going to parlay them two together. And again, I don't know. I'll pull up my Bet Rivers just so I'm so ratchet as hell. But yeah, I parlayed Nalissa Smith first basket with Asia Wilson first basket. Believe it or not, Asia Wilson is not a bad parlay. She didn't cover it for us last game, but she covered everything else and she scored 53. So I think we can forgive her for that. And Freaky T covered anyway. So let me see what we got. This site janky as hell. I can't even find my bets. Okay, here we go. Yeah, plus 700 for Nalissa Smith. We're gonna go. This is a plus 2,700. Yeah. So Nalissa Smith first basket parlay with Asia Wilson first basket is a plus 2,700 on Bet Rivers, and you actually getting better. Asia Wilson is plus 250 on Bet Rivers to get the first basket, so you can go ahead and hit that. Let me see what this Kia Stokes line is. Did it get back to 5.5? Because that 5.5 is such a great number. Like I said, I couldn't talk you off to 6.5. But that 5.5 is where it's at. Also, I wonder what Freaky T first basket is, man. She been getting the ball first. She just ain't been winning the tips. Yeah, she's still at 6.5. So, man, hopefully, man, I don't know. I might play Freaky T again, man. It's tough. It's tough because she literally get the ball every first time. So yeah, those are the blunt money bets. All right, those are the blunt money bets. Let me write that down. Hour 62 minutes. Okay, just for the timestamps. Those are your blunt money bets. Love them. We've been on a run, like we DMC in the words of Drake, with these blunt money bets. We've been doing what we're supposed to do. Man, we're just gonna try and keep it going. I said on my Facebook, man, it's not really a streak until you go 3 days for me. So I'm very happy to have 2 good days of blunt money bets back to back. But we got to hit a couple today. Just is what it is. So let's get to prize picks, and that's going to be it. See what we got on prize picks. PRA Diamond Miller is definitely going to be on here. So where's she at? 17 PRA. Let's go under. And she could get 17 points. We ain't going to front on Queen Diamond now. She's not Queen Diamond. But we're not going to front on Diamond. She got a lot of potential. Oh, shit, I got a free 4 pick. All right, I got to be careful with these. Because I remember one time I thought it was going to be like $10 and that shit was $100. I was like, whoa, I should have been playing with this. And I hit 3 out of 4. So we got to we got to be we going to be on point with this shit. 3-point attempted. Brianna Stewart, 5.5, a tradition like no other. I'll take a look and see what she's been doing. Damn, Jewel, 7.5. I'll take a look and see what she's been doing lately, but that 5.5 with Brianna Stewart is just too sweet for me not to play, knowing the things that I know. Kelsey Plum, B-Day girl, them free throws. Every time I say Kelsey Plum free throws and don't play them, she hit. So we probably will be on free throws. I'll highlight them. Just this is something that I like. If you're new here, this is what I do on Prize Picks. We go over the whole board. I see what sticks out to me. I tend to start with turnovers and go the other way. Aaliyah Boston turnovers is definitely worth a look. I'll see what those are. Aaliyah Boston steals and blocks is definitely worth a look. I'll also see what she's been doing lately with those, though. But yeah, Aaliyah Boston for sure. Rebounds and assists. 3-point made. Sabrina, I need 2.5, not that 3.5. I don't really like nobody else 2.5 like that. I think Tiffany Mitchell, is it Mitchell? No, Tiff Hayes. I think Tiff Hayes could have a good game today. I don't know if I'm going to put her in nothing with like blow money or nothing, but I think Tiff Hayes can have a good game today. And normally we would attack the New York guards with blunt money bets as like we normally would, but FanDuel isn't offering nothing with her. I'll see what DraftKings offering her 20 as, but FanDuel they offering her 15 out of 20. I would want her 20 at like plus 500, plus 450, something like that to play it. Points and rebounds, no Alyssa Smith lines, and I think that's criminal. I'm dragging. It's not criminal, but you know what I'm saying? They could do a little more, man. They could do a little better than this. Asia Wilson, 8.5 field goals made. That's crazy until she had 10 at halftime. Okay, we got Alyssa Smith with 5.5 field goals made. Do they got her points and rebounds? That's something I would be possibly interested in. Nope. Free throws. Alyssa Thomas free throws wouldn't be bad. She's been, but I'm going to chill. I don't think Brianna Stewart. Whoa, that 4.5 is low for Bree. But I'm cool on that. 3-point attempted. Besides Brianna Stewart, I'm cool with that. They got her and Bonner at the same. Wow. Yeah, Brianna Stewart. I need you to get them shots up. Assists. Bet Rivers had Kelsey Plum assists at 6.5. I was going to play it when I played Kia Stokes and give it out. But then I looked at Kelsey Plum game log and I was like, nah, I ain't trying to mess with it. That shit down to 4.5. I almost want to play her 4 or over 4.5, the way she been diamond. But I'm going to chill. Okay, now Alyssa Smith, 8.5 rebounds. I'm going to chill. I already got enough Alyssa. Jonquel Jones, I already got enough Jonquel Jones with that double-double for them to win. So I'm cool on that. See what we got here. Points. Could we get any points that's not listed elsewhere? I just love that Jonquel Jones. It's just a value. It's great value. Her points props is 11.5 and her rebound props is 9.5. And you're giving me a double-double and her team to win, which are 5.5 point favorites on the road at a plus 470. That's just good value. Ain't no way around it. Nothing really with points. Let's get to these combos. Maybe we could find some with the combos. I'm scared to do the rebound combos with the girl with Aaliyah and Alyssa. So I probably won't be doing that. I could see Bonner and Alyssa Thomas going off, but I'm cool on Bonner right now. Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa Smith to score 30 is nice, but I'm chilling. Jewel Lloyd and Alyssa Smith, 38. I like those two. Nafisha and Kayla McBride, Kayla the Builder. I don't know. I might have to get there with that. Those my girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I already got them in blow money bets. Cool. Copper and Mabry. Oh, some projections have been removed since you selected them. Stop being corny. I ain't even put none in yet. Which one they take away? Oh, they took away Aaliyah Boston turnovers. I didn't even get to research it yet. That must have been good. I hate when y'all be corny. Kalia Copper and Maria Mabry points combo. I would do that, but I'm already invested enough in Kalia Copper. I'm already invested enough there. If I want to do something with Kelsey Plum, I will. 3-point combo vibes. We got that. Today is a good day for the 3-point combo. I will do that. 3-point combo vibe. I didn't even look at 3-point shit. I'm tripping. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Assist. But yeah, 3-point combo vibe. That's probably going to be the one. But let me see assists real quick. Let me see. Chelsea Gray. No. Nah. Vandersloot and Alyssa Thomas is very interesting. They don't have that assist combo listed. That's interesting. Because that would kind of be like a no-brainer there. But that's cool. Alyssa Smith, yeah, 17.5. That's and they should be going over that. That's just too much right now. I need an Asia Wilson, Kia Stokes rebound combo. That's what I want. If I could get that, it'd be lit. Let's see. Alyssa Thomas, Jonquel Jones rebound combo. That's interesting. Breanna Stewart can mess that up though. I want the assist. I want the assist. If I could get the assist with Vandersloot and Chelsea Gray or Vandersloot and Alyssa Thomas, I'll be looking that way for sure. All right, threes. Jewel Lloyd and Sammy Whitcomb at 5. I'm gonna have to look into that. I gotta look into that right now. All right, but before we look into that, let's start with Aaliyah Boston. Why would y'all take turnovers down? I should have hopped on them damn turnovers. Only reason why I didn't just say that's a smash spot is because I'm thinking with Alyssa Thomas, her usage may not be as high, which may affect turnovers. So that's all I was really. That's the only reason why I didn't say, "Oh God, I'm about to play this right now." But it's cool. Oh man, yo, bring that back, Prize Picks. Damn it, I knew that was sweet. So she's had 1.5. Aaliyah Boston, her turnovers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games with more than 1 turnover, and she about 8 of her last 10. Damn. Steals and blocks is a little too janky. Damn, yo, bring that back, Prize Picks. Stop being corns, but we getting rid of them steals and blocks. Damn, could we get the turnovers back? Can you get those back or no? I ain't getting those back. I wonder what Sabrina turnovers be. Sabrina be on some shit sometimes. I'm about to look at Sabrina turnovers. Damn, I knew that was good, and they took it away. And we let him off the hook. Ooh, what coach said that? Dennis Smith? Dennis Green, the old coach who passed away for Randy Moss, old coach. But I think he said that when he was with Arizona. And we let their asses off the hook. Forgot what else he said. They are who we thought they were. Or some shit he said like that. Oh, man. Sabrina, back-to-back games with the turnover vibes, but not nothing too crazy. All right, man. We can't even Can't cry over what was. Can't cry over what was. Just gotta look toward to what can be and what will be. So what will be, we definitely on diamond. Alright. Let's look at these Seattle Gals. Them Jewel Lloyd game log. See how she been shooting the three. I know she been putting them up, but has she been hitting them? Not really. 2 of 8, 5 of 10, 1 of 8. Oh, them attempts looking sweet though. 1 of 4, 1 of 4, 0 of 8, 3 of 9, 5 of 9. Yeah, and it's Kobe Day. I think she's gonna get them shits up, B. I think she's gonna get them shits up. We're not gonna overthink. Damn, 5 combo though. Sammy. See, I'd be so tight if Jewel Lloyd had 4 threes and Sammy have 9. So I think I'm gonna just stick with Jewel attempts. Unless Sammy been going stupid. Sammy has been going stupid. 2, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 4. If you put that with Jewel, 2, 5. Nah, we're gonna go Jewel just to nah. Give me Jewel attempts. Attempts with Jewel. Cause that number stuck out. And when that number stuck out, normally that's a sign. Good or bad, that's a sign. To play it or fade it. Where Kelsey Mitchell? That's crazy. Kelsey Mitchell and Jewel Lloyd, 5 3-point made combined. That's sweet. I don't care what you say. I might have to play that on something else as well. Damn, yeah, I might play that on something else as well. We're gonna see how we do this though. So yeah, let me put that up here because I'm playing that somehow in some capacity. Sorry, Sammy. And 3 points attempted. Jewel Lloyd, where you at? 7.5? Yeah, that's a reason for that. You've been getting them shits up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Oh yeah. 8. She don't went over this her last 3 games, and it's Kobe Day. She had 2 games where she didn't. Then she went over that shit 3 in a row. Yeah. That's one. All right, let me see what's good with Kelsey. Birthday girl, can you do something for me? Let me see. I'm leaning on Kelsey free throws. 7 of 7 free throws last game. They scored 112 points though. 2 of 3, 0 of 0, 5 of 6, 3 of 3. Damn, Kelsey, I'm gonna have to chill on you. Well, I'm gonna have to chill on you, Kelsey. I'm gonna have to chill on the free throws. Maybe I'll play him in another capacity. Yeah, I'm gonna play him in another capacity. They're gonna be on my second ticket. Her free throws will be my second ticket. Kelsey free throws. And what else is gonna be on my not main ticket? And it's Jewel Lloyd, yeah. Jewel Lloyd and Mitchell. Threes. Alright, so we're gonna take those 2 off. But we will be playing those in some capacity. And we got a nice little 4-piece here. I love diamond under. Let me look at Breanna Stewart real quick. I feel like she ain't been shooting as many threes as she was when we was hitting. But she also had a long time off, so I could just be wrong there. Yeah. Oh, Bree. I can't trust you, Bree. I don't know if I can trust you. Only 2 of the last 4. 2 of the last 5. Ugh. Damn. 2 of the last 5. That's going to have to be on my second ticket. Yeah, it's going to have to be on my secondary ticket. Shit. Secondary ticket's starting to look crazy now. All right. Oh, shit. Yo, this can't be true. This can't be true. This can't be true. I'm looking at a 4-pick entry right now that says, wait, 1, 2. That ain't no way in hell that's true. But we're going to see. The 4-pick entry basically says if I win this, I'm going to get 5 stacks. So we'll see. We'll see. But if they're talking 5 stacks, baby, Bree, I can't. Oh, yeah, that shit's fine. They're not playing. I gotta find something a little better than that. I'll take Jewel, and I'll take my girls, Kelsey and Jackie. I'll ride or die with y'all to hit y'all 3s. Diamond under. Oof. All right, we gotta find one more. Bree, it's gonna be tough for me not to go back with Breonna Stewart. That Aaliyah Boston was it. Oh, they doing me so dirty. That Aaliyah was it, man. That Aaliyah Boston was it. The assist combo too. Yeah, y'all doing me dirty. So we probably just gonna end up chilling. I'm not gonna force the 4. I don't want these lines to get away from me, but to be honest with you, I don't think they is. Maybe the Jewel Lloyd to get away from me. Because I want them assists with Alyssa and Vandersloot. I want them assists. Bad. And then the Bree 3s. Yeah. Let me look at this board one more time. Boy, oh boy. All right. 3-point made. Yeah, that Kelsey Jewel Lloyd is beautiful. Brianna and Jonquel rebounds. That's also usually a good look. I like that as well. But I just worry about Jonquel. I got too much Jonquel. I'm good on that. I am good on that. Courtney and Yeah, they need to assist your boy, man. They need to assist your boy. I could always go to the oh wait, I'm tripping. Hold on. I think I found it. Sabrina and Courtney assists. 12.5. Yeah. That's the one. Let me see. I know Vanderstoop been going crazy. Let me go to Sabrina. Game log. And then we're gonna get up out of here because I got some more builders. I got some blunt money. Look at Sabrina the GOAT here. Let's just look at Sabrina the builder for a second, all right? Sabrina the freaking builder. Double digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 straight games. Double digits for Brina the builder. 17 of 20, 12 or more. So can y'all guess what's going on today? All right, Brina. Oh, no, Brina. Oh, the assist is down, Brina. Damn, Brina. Them assist is down. I thought it was sweet. Last 3 games, she only done had 3 assists. Damn, Brina. Damn. I thought we found something sweet, man. I really thought we found something sweet. Best thing to do is not force it. Best thing to do is not force it. So we are going to wait. And if we lose value, we just got to take it on the chin. Unfortunately. But Jewel, one of these is going to be Jewel Lloyd 3s. Hopefully they don't go to 8. Kelsey and Jackie 3s. At 4.5, that's not going to go to 5. Diamond, below 17 PRA. And I'm going to look one more time just to see, because Lord Almighty, just to see if it's something sweet. I'm hungry. I'll get something to eat. Shit. See, Sabrina rebounds and assists at 10. Oh, man. Gone under this number 4 straight games. But Fade and Brina on the rebounds and assists is not something I'm trying to do. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I am cool on that. I'm cool. Heidemann definitely going to get the shots up, but she going to hit them. Points and rebounds, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Well, yeah, I had to take Aaliyah Boston down. Field goals made. Just got to go through everything again. 6.5 is a lot, Kelsey. That's a lot. Birthday girl, but we're going to chill on you. Free throws made. Brianna Stewart, 4.5 is sticking out to me. It really is sticking out to me. Let me see what she did this year against Connecticut. Shit, let me see what Sabrina did this year against Connecticut. 6, 3, and 5. 17, 7, and 3. Interesting. Brianna Stewart. Stream is too long. We're gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes. I don't know, generally like being this indecisive, but this is what happens when you freestyling on the spot with the prize picks, and generally this is done well for us. Brianna Stewart versus Connecticut. I feel like she's gonna get fouled tonight. Maybe not. She had 24 and 9 in 36 minutes last game against Connecticut. Didn't get to the line once. And then she had 4-7. So nah, we ain't gonna mess with that. Where blocks and steals? Shorty blocks and steals. It shows at 1.5 or 2.5. For blocks and steals for Brianna Stewart. 2.5. Nah, I'm cool. Alright, free throws. So Alyssa Thomas free throws definitely gotta be something. I mean, my goodness. Leah Boston, 3 free throws. Leah Copper, you would think tonight. Asia, nope. These attempt them. Hold on, Tiffany Hayes 3s. Tiff be getting them shits up. Let me see. Tiff be getting them shits up. And not only do Tiff be getting them shits up, Tiff also is a model of consistency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Hell yeah, Tiff be getting them things up. What'd she do when she played New York last time? She ain't get them shits up. She only played 19 minutes though. And she got him up in 19 minutes. All right, Tiff. Yeah, Tiff. All right, Tiff. Don't play with me tonight, Tiff. Don't play with me. This is going to be a big game. You're going against the New York Guards. Give me Tiff Hayes, 4 3-points attempted. Little sneaky play. That's exactly what we need right here. Little sneaky play. Yeah, Tiff. She going to get them threes up tonight. She going to get them up. She going to get them up. Little pick and roll, little corner threes. Jewel, more than 7.5 3-point attempted. Tiffany Hayes, more than 4 3-point attempted. Diamond Miller, less than 17 PRA. And Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young, good old fashioned over 4.5 threes made. I need my girls to come out stroking tonight, please. Especially Kelsey. I like this so much because of Kelsey. Maybe I should just play Kelsey 3. Well, no, I'm not going to do it now because I'm about to lock in, so I can't change right before I lock in. But let me check out Kelsey real quick. You know. Because Kelsey, she going to shoot by her damn self. That's what she going to do. Yeah, she right on this number. 3 of 5, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. I should go to StatMuse. I don't think StatMuse got nothing for WNBA. Y'all gotta do better than that. Because I would definitely put in Kelsey Plum birthday stats and see how she give it up on her birthday. I should hit my man Ski. That's his dad. That's his ex before she married Darren Waller. Just kidding. All right, Jack. You worrying me, Jack. 1 and 4, 1 and 5. Come on now. All right. Need y'all to knock these trees down them. 4, 5, 3, 2 and 8. Damn, Jackie Young, you ain't hit no threes in a minute. So how often will we have covered this the last 5 games? Wouldn't have covered it last game. Wouldn't have covered it the game before that. Will we have covered it that game? Yeah, would have covered it that game. What about this game? Nope, wouldn't have covered it that game. Damn, man, this shit is annoying. But we are always going to go with our gut. So we're going to place that entry and out with Tinkets. And let's get these 5 bands. And I don't want to get too excited because mess around and it don't be for 5 bands, but listen. And since we just did that, let's end it with Bree over 5.5 threes that we took down. The 3-point combo of Jewel Lloyd and Kelsey Mitchell. I damn sure want them assists. Kelsey free throws. Interesting. Jewel Lloyd, Mitchell threes, Bree down. This Thomas. Yeah, I'm gonna end up waiting. I'm gonna wait. I like these 2 lines, but I want the assist line with Alyssa Thomas and Vandersloot. I want that assist line. Before I gotta have that assist line. Got to have that. Just want to double check. And y'all tripping too in the comments. I don't know, maybe y'all can't write comments no more, but I ain't got no comments on here in a minute. Normally y'all be firing the chat up. I don't know what's the vibes today. Maybe my thing it's not reading properly or something, but I can't see it's just no comments. Normally y'all would have hit me with something like, "Oh, Dream, play this." Yeah, so I'm probably gonna chill. I want that Alyssa Thomas. I want that matter of fact, nah. Oh man. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause I like Vandersloot assist today. And we're gonna fade Sabrina with the rebounds and assists. All right, so Breanna Stewart, a lot of New York on here. Breanna Stewart over 5.5 3-points attempted. Drew Lloyd, Kelsey Mitchell over 5 3-pointers made. Vandersloot more than 7.5 assists. Sabrina Ionescu less than 10. Hold on, how I do a flex? Oh, there we go. Sabrina Ionescu less than 10 rebounds and assists. So I'll run that back one more time. Sabrina Ionescu, I'll be saying her name wrong. Either way, Sabrina Ionescu, I think it is. Under 10 rebounds and assists. Courtney Vandersloot over 7.5 assists. Drew Lloyd over 5 3-points made. And Breanna Stewart, that's Drew Lloyd and Kelsey Mitchell, over 5 3-points made. And Breanna Stewart, more than 5.5 3-points attempted. And that big boy I just did. Is this really to pay 5 bands? It is. We need these 5 bands. Diamond Miller, less than 17 points, rebounds, and assists. Kelsey Plum, over 4.5. Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young, over 4.5 3-points made. Drew Lloyd, more than 7.5 3-points attempted. And Tiffany Hayes, more than 4 3-points attempted. Let's get busy, man. And the straights, just to line those up again real quick. Alyssa Thomas, over 15.5 points. Kalia Copper, under 4.5 rebounds. Dallas, first quarter, -2. Get that on Bet Rivers. And Kia Stokes, over 5.5 rebounds. Shop around. Couldn't talk you up for 6.5, but 5.5 is the number that we want. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm sorry if y'all been commenting and I can't see, because it's strange for me to still have the same comment from like 45 minutes ago, because normally y'all be firing up the chat. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I will have the timestamps for y'all. Try my best to have the timestamps. Yeah, I have the timestamps for y'all, man. And y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash, man. We gotta have it. So let's get it.